To you homeowners looking at getting an estimate for your roof, if you're looking at getting estimates and getting your roof project started, watch this first to the end. Check this video out. It might help save you a lot of money. So I get an online request for the company to give an estimate for a house right over here. I'll show you here in a minute. I see the email come through. It's kind of in the area where I'm at, so I called the guy because I had a question in the description. He said that it was some areas needed finished, that there was already a previous contractor here. The guy didn't vet the guy, didn't check him out, didn't dig into it to make sure. So a couple little pointers. If you're gonna get somebody to do your roof, don't just shop by price. And also you gotta vet them. You gotta go through, read the reviews, dig into them, see if they're legit, see if they're registered with the state, see if they have to have licensing in your town or city or wherever you're looking and watching from. If there's any special codes that need to be followed, if they need to be bonded or insured in your area. That's kind of a misconception there. Not everywhere is. Hell, in my town, you don't even have to get permits or inspections. But to the point of the video, the guy was taken advantage of. I'll show you some things up here. I just got here and I can just see from the ground. This is gonna be a good one. Get the GoPro out, put the cougar paws on because it's just a little pitchy. So we're gonna go up there, set the ladder up. If I can find out later when I talk to this guy on my findings who did this, I might try to, I don't know, I gotta be cautious. My intent's not to slam people and ruin their reputation and their companies, but this guy did a damn good job of that by himself. So let me put the GoPro on and we're gonna go up there. It's a nice warmer day, mid-December 2020 right now, during the whole pandemic. And I just did want to come out next week. I was in the area, like I said, I wanted to just lay eyes on this. I'll work the rest in later and communicate to him. Got some debris here. Gutter's already dinged up. So just pulling up from down the road there, I noticed there were gables uncut, there were ridges undone, there's material left up on the roof. So I'm just gonna get an overall glimpse of what's going on here. A few things just kind of catch my eye right now. Let's see. Something raised up right there. Got a nail right there in the drip groove. Doesn't appear to be actual starter because you got the seal strip on the shingle, nothing on this. The nails. See right here. Let me get the camera up in there. You got some underdriven nails right there. You got another one here. On a hot summer day, this will pop up and break. But there's just a few right here. That's a couple of big strikes instantly. If you look, you can kind of see some others raised up. I guess that's probably more of them. There's another big one right up there. So, as an installer, I've installed a long time. When you see nails raised up, there's a few remedies. You simply change the depth of your gauge, you turn up the air pressure, or you pull the good old hammer hatchet out and you smack it down. There's three right there. This, I'm gonna bet right now, willing to bet a paycheck on it, it's not just this, it's probably throughout the whole roof, or at least where this roofer was. Let's check out some more stuff here. Pretty bad quality on the actual install. Looks like it was a left-handed roofer, the pattern, or they just decided to go up the valley that way. Not cutting your lead. I mean, nowadays the cost of material right now, why wouldn't you pre-cut your lead? It saves material, it saves debris going into our landfills. It's just overall a bad way of doing things. Especially nowadays when squareage or cost of roofing is so high right now. I mean, $70, $80, $90 a square depending upon your brand. Pre-cut your lead, saves a lot. Boy, they just careless on this install. Never finished it. IKO, Cambridge, dual black. Box of nails just sitting up here. Hip was never put on. There's another shingle right there with the nail busted up. So what you end up is all the water up here gathering. Wow, look at this. There's a raised nail, there's a raised nail, there's two raised nails, there's a raised nail. From this angle, you can see them everywhere. The GoPro doesn't have a good optical lens. It doesn't even have one, but look at that. I mean, how do you not know that that did that? On a hot summer day, this is gonna break right through. There's another one. And they're everywhere. They're scattered all over the place. This is gonna look like crap. That there, but anyway, so you get the water runoff comes down, and now you got this big stream of water running down, and it hits this nail right here, and it's gonna cause an issue. There's another one. I don't know when this roof was installed, but these are obviously, it's gonna be an issue. It's around the whole roof. Let's check out some flashing. I don't know why you're lazy and just shoving some really thin mill finish flashing up in here like that, instead of going behind it, cutting it, adding it, sawzawing it, shoving whole shingle, whatever. That's a buggered up mess. Piece of flashing missing. It doesn't even look like they maybe even flashed it right. There's old flashing in there, then here's some new. It's up high. This piece should be slid down to here. That's a rotted piece of wood under here. There's also a hole. There's a helicopter. I need to tear that just to get into here to show you. This roof is bad. It's got to come off. There you go. Without tearing shingles. See that slit in that piece of flashing? This one was carelessly just shoved right to it. It's not extending at all. So water's just going to be coming into here. That's not good. Look at this. There's a shingle butt right here with a starter butt right there. Again, there's no tar on it, which shingle starters have tar on them. No ice and water on the bottom. It's a bad sign when you get water waking up that high on a steep pitch roof. Check a few other little areas out here. Let's check this chimney out. No new flashing added, it appears anywhere. They use the old flashing. Nails and holes. There's a hole right in a really crucial area. Nothing's extended. I would wager to say there's probably water going to be gushing in through this thing. Chimney needs some attention. Yeah, this is nails. This is bad. If you get low, look at this. Raised nails everywhere. My God. How do you not know your gun is not driving them down? I mean, that's, I can get my finger under there. That's 3/8 of an inch up. Low. There's one real high. Pipe boot, the cheapest you can absolutely go. Plastic. Drip groove near it, not good. Nails are not in good spots because the water running down those areas. They did a really bad job cutting the shingles around it. It's like they just butt them in and whatever. You probably don't have any nipped corners. Water trickle over, just not good. Riser poles unfinished, shingles missing. You can get retro split boots to actually go around this and not even have to kill your service. Not even tar around it. I mean, I've seen guys with gloves and a bucket of mud smear shit on there better than that. This looks messed up. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like a shingle just thrown in there. No, that's part of this shingle crossing over. The flashing, I mean, again, my goodness. Let's nail it right to the face. It looks like crap. Why couldn't you just hide it behind there, slice it, put it behind it, whatever, or even get a piece of white coil stock and go all the way up under your apron or edge metal. Instead, we've got a gaping hole right there and a cut shingle right here where water's gonna go in. This is gonna be a leak. Got a section here, it's completely unfinished, no flashing, nothing, just not good. Some crazy shift work here, so you probably have, well, I guess it doesn't matter. You have more issues than that to worry about. Again, let's just ram the edge metal all the way up in there. Let's leave it out here. Let's use old flashing. Let's leave a piece missing. You can see siding right there, subsiding. Same thing down here. Oh, they added a few maybe. I can't see any extension here. It's probably an issue. Just leaving stuff around. If you're the homeowner, like I said earlier, here's another thing a lot of people don't pay attention to. Don't be afraid to check with the potential contractor you're using. Say, hey, can I see a certificate of insurance? If they're a legitimate, reputable company, they should be able to provide it to you. They might have a copy in the truck. They might be able to email you a digital PDF version. You'd be surprised how few times I get requested to show it. Don't feel embarrassed. You have the right to ask. If I was gonna have somebody do something that's in the many thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on my roof, I'd want to make sure if they left something up and a hammer fell off the roof or slid off the roof or a kid climbed up on the ladder and fell off and killed him, that I wouldn't have a lien put on my property because they're inadequately covered. This is bad. My opinion, this whole roof needs to come off and start over. Originally the request online was to repair or finish what was left off. I don't want to put my name and reputation on the line. There's so much stuff that could go wrong that will go wrong, and I don't want it coming back on me. Let me duck down here and get out of the wind. I'm gonna call the guy, let him know what I found, see what he says, see what kind of information I can get from them, and maybe I don't know. Let me know what your contractors out there watching, what your thoughts are. In some of the worst videos ever I've put out, people are like, oh, you gotta say who it is, you gotta put it out there and make it public. In today's world, could you get in trouble for slander, or what's the legal term for that? Like Roofing Insights, he did a review on GAF, and they come out and like sue out the ass to him. You know, I don't want to end up being that guy. My intent is not to ruin a guy's reputation for a quality work or this or that, but this is just clearly bad all across. Okay, so I'm gonna call him. Depending upon what I find out, I might add to this video, so we shall see. Let's see what I can find out. I'll get back with you here in a minute. Well, I contacted the owner, he answered, I talked to him, and I felt bad. I even asked him if I could use this footage and kind of story so you guys can learn from it. He said that was fine. I'm not going to give out names. I'm not going to give you the address. But he basically told me he contacted a company here in my Kokomo area to do this job. He ended up lying so much, it got so bad where he actually drove to the house, parked his truck in front of the house, said, look, we're here, we're going to start the job. And then time went by, it wasn't done. At some point they showed the roof and said, yep, we're completed, to get the final payment. They got the payment. The homeowner thought everything was done, thought everything was good. They're not from the area. They drove back up through here and they're like, what the hell, did this all blow off from the windstorm they had? Apparently this was roofed earlier this year in 2020, and he told me that he thought everything was done. So he tried contacting the guy. He said, I'll be over to fix it, I'll take care of it. This went on for a while, I don't know exactly how long. He's very embarrassed about it, but said go ahead and share this if it could help somebody out there. So he's out the money. He tries to sue the guy. The guy has no assets, no money. He's obviously not coming to fix it, doesn't care about his reputation. And this guy's got to pay for it twice. I don't know any reputable guy in my town that's gonna try to just put a band-aid on this mess. One of the viewers of the channel commented in the past, I don't remember exactly how it went. I don't even recall if I even said it in the first part of this video, but if you think getting a roof done is expensive, try using the cheap guy. Or if you think, maybe I have to look it up and I'll throw it up on the screen. I was like, damn, I've never heard that. It's gonna buy this roof twice within a year because of quality of install. Even if it was installed somewhat decent and the roof was finished, if the quality of install is this bad, I don't think any manufacturer is going to honor their warranty because the install was bad. So again, I hope this video helps. Takeaways: do your due diligence, read up on the contractors you're thinking of using, check the reviews, check into the city, try to get some referrals of your prospective contractor. Don't forget to ask them for a certificate of insurance. And until next time, be safe and see you guys then.